Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to Promise Word for the Real Gist. I greet you, my lovely people. This one for Kaduna security, bandits kill driver and kidnap 33 people again. So this one now for Kaduna, now for the happen. So bandits they kill security and kidnap and kill driver and kidnap 33 people again. This one in Nigeria if for the happen. So maybe wanna watch the video, wanna see wetin some of them talk about the matter.
Leading to our villages. There they attempted entering a house of one Alhaji Junedu where there is bakery. There they shot his driver and killed him and abducted 4 people there.
The bandits also raided another location popularly called Mother Cat, where they kidnapped not less than 28 people, including a pregnant woman, from their homes. Residents say it would have been worse if not for the timely arrival of security operatives.
They carry all the children except one. They carry 7 children and go out with them. They were about to go into the bush when they released her because she cannot walk at all.
It's a problem that is multidimensional. Once you tackle this problem in a particular occasion, another corridor open, like you see. But we're not relenting. Like I said, security agencies are trailing them from the reports that we have.
People called us that they saw them. By the time we moved there, they said they've gone to Qatari. So they are still in the bush now, moving and following them. These guys, they explore the bush. There's no way I can come to this place now and know where the toilet is or know where the bedroom is, right? Without someone directing me. Thank you. So some people are directing these guys, and they are one of us.
Nigerian, devil kidnap pregnant woman. They kidnap several children. Children they kidnap so. And this soldier now wetin he talk for here I like am. Now one of them they direct them for all those things. They show them the road. They show them, give them information. So Mona share this video, Mona like. We'll go to the next. President POoR say he want remove 100 million of Nigeria out of poverty in less than 10 years. My people, you ring so. But POoR want remove 100 million of Nigeria out of poverty. Imagine, my beautiful people. Mona watch the video. Mona hear where if they talk about.
President Muhammadu Buhari set up a committee with the sole aim of lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years.
As members of the National Steering Committee, your responsibilities are to A. Anchor collaborative efforts, B. Provide oversight for the implementation of the strategy. If India can lift 271 million people out of poverty between 2006 and 2016, Nigeria can surely lift 100 million out of poverty in 10 years. The National Poverty Reduction with Growth Strategy has thus proposed the establishment of a private equity fund, the Nigeria Investment and Growth Fund, to lead our resource mobilization drive and also manage the resources in a sustainable manner.
The Vice President is leading the steering committee that includes some state governors as well as members of the Federal Executive Council.
Thus, this strategy is hinged on a vision of greater productivity and efficient redistribution, which we hope will result in a rising tide that lifts all boats above the poverty line.
As the President inaugurates the committee, members are not oblivious of the challenges they have to surmount, with security being a key issue.
We must be driven by the courage of our conviction. We must go after the criminals. We must ensure that we apprehend them, and we shouldn't let that deter us. It's a complementary process. As we're tackling insecurity. We are also focusing on economic development.
Dis matter so na about Senate president. E don come outside for nowhere say Nigeria na poor country because dem wan still borrow more money again. E talk many things. E count many rules for dis matter so because money don still dey dry for their pocket. You can never see dis kind economy be say they go leave their country dey carry money, dey borrow money for other people country, dey come the country to still dey carry the money go back to where dey for borrow am. Abeg people una watch the video, una hear where e for dey talk am. Abeg una share this video, una like, una subscribe, una comment. Thank you for watching. Stay with me for Promise for the real gist. Peace.
Whenever we have to approve any loan, we have to insist on the details of what projects will be funded for those by those loans. We have to look at the conditions that are attached to the loans. There must be favorable conditions before we approve, and we will be up to date with our oversight to ensure that what we have approved is directly deployed and on those projects that we have also approved for implementation. So we will not be frivolous, and we will not take it lightly to just approve any loan. And our options are really very limited as a country. First, we don't have the necessary revenues. Nigeria is poor. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. Nigeria is not rich. Given the circumstances we live in, given the challenges we have, our resources are so low, our revenues are so low, and therefore the option of not doing anything, just to sit because we have no money, we shouldn't go for infrastructure development, is not even an option worthy of consideration. You cannot keep the economy stagnant. Two, you cannot, in my view and judgment, tax Nigerians further for you to raise the money for infrastructure development. Other countries do that, but we have serious situation across the country. So you cannot put taxes on people. The other option is public-private partnership. You need to create the environment to attract investors to come into your country. Because of the security challenges we face today, not many investors would like to come to Nigeria. In fact, even those inside Nigeria may not like to invest properly in this sector of infrastructure development. So the only option left is for us to borrow responsibly, utilize prudently and economically, and ensure that the projects are self-sustaining, that they can pay back the loans, that Nigerian economy will benefit from the implementation of such infrastructure development. So that is the only option we have. And I believe that Nigerians will understand. Of course, it's not desirable. It's not something that we like to. No Nigerian would like to have. In fact, even an individual would not like to be on loan. But when you have to, when you must, then you have to. And I want to be very practical here, that we do so with that feeling of this is our country, we must move forward, we must provide the enabling environment for our economy to grow and Nigeria to develop. So there are really series of issues that we discussed with Mr. President, and Mr. President has always shown his support for the National Assembly and respect for the members of the National Assembly. And I believe that he will always be there to ensure that those people manning the side of the executive, those ministers, special advisors, and so on and so forth, are also doing exactly the same. When we approve loan, that they also, at their own level, of the executive level, are able to be responsible, because when we detect anything going wrong, we will not show any understanding. We will be stiff, will be rigid, just like I said yesterday in plenary. There were chief executives of some MDS who refused to appear before our Public Accounts Committee. I've given an advice to the Public Accounts Committee in the Senate, right, to remind them, if they fail, give us a list of all of them, we'll publish the names, and we'll insist that they are brought to the National Assembly under a warrant of arrest. So, but we want something smooth. We want to have a relationship that is decent, that is cordial, for the benefit of the people of Nigeria. So I'm very happy with discussions I had with Mr. President, and of course this is our house as well as Nigerians. Mr. President is available to us to talk on other issues, probably including what our party is doing. And I'm sure this is something that most Nigerians are interested in.